So we are back at the airport because the surprise I have for y'all is that this is a second travel vlog literally right after Mexico. This time we are going to New York City. So that's right, you guys. We are going to New York City, a place that I've actually wanted to go for quite a while and just never had an excuse to go. So originally I got booked for a show out in New York City. If y'all don't know, I make music. I'm a hip hop artist. Got booked for a show. Show got canceled. Told my friend to call off to come to the show. Still gonna go see her. So we're gonna have fun. We board in about 30 minutes. I got my overpriced airport snacks, and we just gonna chill until it's time to get on the plane. Y'all gonna vibe, man. I do this so much, it's not even funny. I just don't record it. So, we're on the plane.
No, we not, man. We gonna look like it.
Just spirit. You know, you can't really ask for too much. So, yeah.
So beautiful.
I don't need much of a tray on spirit, y'all already know that. Yeah, it's my little seat. All right, y'all, we done made it to New York City, and I got a Metro card, and this looks like the old CTA cards, and I don't know. Let's try to figure out New York City, because it's confusing to me. You got all these different buses and trains and all this. It's 5 cities in one city. I'm assuming that the bus to catch is over there. So we're going to get on the bus and see how this works in New York. All right, so I'm on the bus in New York, and this is confusing as hell. So later on, we're gonna link up with my friend that's from here, and she's gonna be able to help us get around, because I don't know what the hell is going on. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna end up on Riker somehow. I just feel it coming, bro. I'm gonna end up on Riker somehow. I think I'm in Queens now, so I'm not that far from it. I'm gonna let y'all know how it go though. Get back to how we get on train. Yo, these New York trains is hard as hell to figure out. Like, this is crazy. These New York trains is hard as hell to figure out, man. This is crazy. I mean, yeah, when I link up with my friend earlier, she'll be able to actually help me with this, because I don't know what the hell is going on. We end up going a half hour out the way, which is crazy. So yeah, shout out New York, I guess. Bro, we just got fucking lost in New York, and this nigga just decided to get a fucking cab, bro, because it was just over with.
I didn't order the cab. The cab ordered us.
The cab ordered us because the bus was like fucking 5 minutes early. You gotta love New York already, bro. And I'm jaywalking. This is crazy. Ooh. And almost got clipped by an MTA bus. This has been one hell of a trip so far, and I only been here like an hour. So once we get in the cab, then I'll explain the story of what happened and then talk to y'all.
All right, so we just got our taxi. Niggas is in the way, that's why we had to honk our horn. But now we going to the Airbnb and we finna have a good time, man. It's gonna be great. Then we're gonna come back down to where we came from and then hang out with Eric's friend. All right, so that's what we're doing.
This time we can actually take the bus over there because this is gonna make everything a whole lot easier. Like I thought Chicago traffic was bad.
I still want to see a rat.
This man wants to see a New York rat.
New York rat. I heard they have them here.
Where they go NYPD, that's about close you gonna get.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, so this is the Airbnb in New York. Got some really prominent black people on the walls, which is great. Nice little TV, fridge, radiator. That reminds me of Spider-Man. Little table. Yeah, not bad. So we in this restaurant in Harlem, man. They got some pretty decent stuff up there. This man got chicken tenders.
Hell yeah.
I got a New York City style slice of pizza. I'm trying to see what's going on with that. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna take a bite and let y'all know. Had to come back in real quick, jump in right in the middle of the video to tell y'all that pizza from that particular place in Harlem was mid as hell. But back to the video. So we came to see the Statue of Liberty, and if I zoom in here, you guys can see it in the distance there. What's up, chat? We back. My phone died for a little bit because I was too busy creating that fire content for y'all. But anyways, came over here because Vontae had to pee, and we came into this very cool, like, mural kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. New York has not ceased to amaze me since I've been here. This place is great. So we left out of the Nintendo store. This motherfucker right here had to use the bathroom and shit like that. So now we're gonna go get some food. Hey, New York is raw. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm late to the party though, because I feel like y'all already knew New York was decent. I didn't, but it's all good. Let's check out this food. So we came to Ippudo, which is the same ramen that we had in Japan. This is lit. This is some of the greatest ramen I've ever had in my life. Y'all need to try this for real. Not even playing. We'll get back to y'all when I'm done with this. So we just got done eating at this ramen restaurant, Ippudo, which is the same thing I had in Japan, like I mentioned before. I'm tired as hell, man. So we finna go walk around Times Square for a little minute. I'm gonna show y'all some of that. All right, so we actually end up coming to Times Square because, you know, I thought eating all that food stuff, I ended up getting tired. This is cool. So basically, this reminds me of Shibuya a lot because of like the screens over there. That looks exactly like what I seen when I was in Japan, as far as like all the screens and stuff like that. So we're gonna venture around some more, see if I can find some cool stuff to bring home to Chicago, and I'll let y'all know. So y'all, check it out. This right here is where the ball drops at on New Year's. That's pretty cool. And then you just got like the rest of this stuff here. The Disney store. I'm not gonna lie, man, this is really cool, and I'm actually really glad I came. It's super crowded and whatnot, but it's totally fine. It really reminds me of Japan a lot, and yeah, man, like, this is why you need to get out and actually travel, man, and do things, you know, that you want to do. Life is short, so you gotta make sure that, you know, you gotta make sure that you always just do the things you want to do, live the life you want to live, have fun with it, man, 'cause you only get one of these. So we made it to the M&M store. They got like this whole thing here where you can just get like ounces upon ounces of M&Ms. It's just like M&Ms as far as the eye can see. I've seen stuff like this at malls and stuff, but a whole store dedicated to this is just crazy. You also got like, you know, New York is the Big Apple. So you got like an apple filled with M&M sets all over New York. You have your own M&M dispensers over here. The green M&M has a Statue of Liberty. I love New York with just straight M&Ms. These are all pretty cool. It's like kid stuff and pet stuff, like, or just kid stuff like lanyards. You got like this little onesie over here. You got M&M shoelaces. You got the pet stuff up on this side. I don't know, would y'all get anything out of here? I think I'm gonna pass on this, honestly. Like, it looks cool, but I don't think I really want nothing up out of here, M&M wise. I do have a few ideas of what I want to get for souvenirs to take back home. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on the M&Ms, but what y'all think? Like this.
The next day.
All right, y'all, so time to check out of this wonderful room I showed y'all yesterday and go explore Manhattan some more. All right, y'all, so we just got done eating at this restaurant over here. It has some pretty cool stuff on the walls and things like that. It's like Latin and Asian fusion. All I had was a salad, though. My stomach is kind of weak from all the traveling. But yeah, we at this restaurant. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna show y'all some of the stuff that's on the wall, and then we're gonna head to the museum. It's pretty cool up there. From the museum was that everybody got rained out, so I just came to give New York pizza a second chance and see if it's actually as good as they say it is. I came to a pizza place out here, a couple of signs, so let's see. And I got a Sprite with tea. They made a sale this in Chicago. I can't find it nowhere. It's actually not bad, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna get back with y'all. So as y'all can see, the pizza is mostly gone. It's much better than the last one, I would say, but Chicago is going to take it. So now, since it's not raining, I'm going to walk around a little bit more and get to the airport so I can get back to Chicago. That's the pizza place I just ate at. So, before I leave, I had to get a little bit of footage inside Central Park. Show y'all this. This was one of the main places I wanted to come if I ever came to New York. So I'm gonna spend a few minutes in here, and then we're gonna take the MTA back to the airport and go back home. So yeah, let's get a little bit of footage up in here. Naturally, I'm not gonna be able to get too much just because there's a lot of green space to cover in Central Park. But I will say, I do like the mix of like the green spaces and then like the buildings. It reminds me of Tokyo. I'm just kind of awestruck, man. Like Central Park reminds me of the shrine in Tokyo. All the green space, then you got the buildings, and then you got Harajuku right next to it. This is really nice, man. I gotta come back to New York. What y'all think? You think I should slide back? I think I should. It's definitely a change of pace from Chicago a little bit. They got this cool little trail here for biking and running. This reminds me of like the 606 back in Chicago, except for obviously it's a big park and the 606 is like a bike trail, but just the trail itself reminds me of the 606. What else we got? And then as y'all can see, we got all them buildings in the background. This is really nice. You know what this actually makes me think of, like as a whole? Lincoln Park. I don't know if Lincoln Park, I think Central Park is bigger than Lincoln Park, but Lincoln Park is pretty long, like along the lakefront in Chicago. So I like that park a lot too, especially the zoo and stuff. But yeah, this is really nice. I just feel bad I can't get more footage because, you know, I gotta leave soon, but this ain't bad what I've been seeing. I just really like how this was designed. This is really cool. NYPD Blue. Here's the outside of the park. This gate that I showed y'all earlier. Man, New York got a lot to offer. I need to come back for like 3-4 days and actually like visit, because I feel like I didn't even get to do that much. Like, shout out Jocelyn, she had us doing quite a bit, but like there's so much more to experience with this place. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back. I like this like wall structure they got right here. Not the wall structure, excuse me, like the, I like this rock structure they got right here. We on 83rd Street. This is pretty cool. That'd be cool to live over there, and like you get to see this all the time in the park. Man, yeah, I think I'm gonna come back and visit for like 3-4 days, so that way I can go to more boroughs and everything. Because my whole entire trip was encompassed in Manhattan, except for flying in, which was obviously LaGuardia and Queens. And I got lost in Queens also, as y'all remember. But yeah, I'm about to come back for sure. So Uber was too damn much, so I took the bus. L60 to LaGuardia. I don't mind the buses out here. They kind of cool. They a little bit more on time than Chicago is, I'll say. So yeah, let's catch this bus and see what's going on. As y'all can see, we back in LaGuardia. I'm waiting on my plane right now. It got delayed. So I'm gonna just show y'all what the little area where you can get souvenirs and shit look like. So we got like all the cups, the shot glasses, magnets, and all that stuff, these books and stuff like that. And on the other side, we got these New York teams. We got the Jets and the Giants. I'm a fan of neither, so I didn't want any of that. They got these books for you to read. They got toothpaste, toothbrushes, little candy. It's actually one of the smallest ones I've seen, bro. Like, over there you got your self-checkout, all your like little chips, and you got your, you know, refrigeratable stuff over there. That's not even a word, I'm sorry, y'all. You got your waters and pops and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it's a little smaller than I expected, admittedly. All right, y'all, after a short delay, we are finally on the plane, and so ends the vacation in New York. So I'll get back with y'all one last time when we finally land and I'm back in Chicago. And just like that, y'all, we are back at O'Hare, back in Chicago. So hope y'all enjoyed the 2 vlogs I have for y'all with Mexico City and New York. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends. Just a regular dude trying to share my life. Love y'all. Have a good one.